Hey guys, welcome to Megan's Wreath Boutique. We are on the third video for our St. Patrick's Day bow. If you missed the first two videos, they'll be linked down in the description below. This is a video to show how I make my spikes for the very back of my bow. So again, if you missed the first two videos, I'd recommend going to watch those first so you're caught up to where we are. So what you're going to need for this video is a lighter, scissors, glue gun, and ribbon. You can use any size ribbon you'd like. I cut these into 6-inch strips and I have 7 of them. Depending on what size you use, if you use the larger 1.5-inch ribbon, you won't need as many spikes. If you use the smaller ribbon, you'll need a little more, maybe 8. So just play around with the size ribbon that you have to figure out how many you need. But right now I'm using 7. So I have a 1.5-inch ribbon and 7/8 ribbon. So what you're gonna wanna do is, again, cut these into 6-inch strips. You can make them larger if you like your spikes to stick out a little more from the bow. But I'm going with 6-inch, and what you're gonna wanna do is fold them in half, fold each one in half, and you're just going to cut the ends, just like that. Now this part is a little more time consuming because you have to heat seal each one, but go ahead and do that so they don't fray at the ends. So I'll speed up the rest of this video just so you don't have to sit and watch in real time me cut all these ends and heat seal them. Okay, now that we have them all cut, I'm gonna kind of lay this out the way I want it to look before I glue anything down, just to make sure I have it exactly how I want it. So I'm gonna start with, I think, the bigger ribbon. And you're just gonna wanna crisscross them. Make sure they're pretty much lined up and even. I'm gonna go, so then you're gonna wanna lay the next layer right at a diagonal in line with your first ribbon you laid down. So they're pretty much touching or overlapping. And don't worry if you have a crease or anything in your ribbon. We're gonna spray these with the fabric stiffener, so everything's gonna stiffen up real good. Line that up. And then I'm gonna just lay this one right across. Perfect. Okay, so take all that off and let's glue everything down. So I'm gonna just put a dab of glue right here in the middle for each layer. What I also like to do is glue right here, just so that these layers don't come apart. This kind of just holds them together a little more secure. Okay. Whoops. Okay. Next layer. Make sure you're working on a protected surface because the glue might seep through. And you don't want to ruin whatever surface you're working on. Okay. Glue these down real quick. All right, last layer. All right. So there you have it. Here's my spikes. Again, I'm gonna spray them. See, they're really floppy right now, so you're gonna wanna spray them down. It's okay if it looks a little wet right now. It's gonna dry. This is my first one that I sprayed. This is pretty stiff already. These are still drying, so I'm gonna just move them out of the way. It won't dry like that with the spots, is what I'm trying to say. Spray it really good, because you want it nice and stiff. And I'm using this Stiffen Quick. I got it off Amazon, but you can get it at any fabric store or craft store. Stick these back on so they continue to dry, and this will dry for an hour. And then again, we will assemble everything once we have all of our steps complete. So follow along for the next step on making this bow. We have 2 more steps left, I think. So click on the next video to see where we go from here. And again, thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, like this video, and comment if you have any questions. I'll be happy to answer any questions or concerns you may have. And thank you again for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.